guys, how are you doing? Nas Terry here. I hope you can hear me. So guys, today I have come with some really good news. We are talking about this amazing video topic on how you can how we can borrow some principles, some farming principles to help you prepare to conceive or to help you conceive even easier and faster. So before we proceed, there are some links in the video description. If you are struggling with trying to conceive, if you want to get ready to get pregnant, there are some links in there in the video description. I'm holding or preparing a class to help you boost and regulate your ovulation, your menstrual cycle, so that you can conceive easily and faster. So there are links in the video description that you can actually check out. Secondly, before we proceed, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so, because we talk a lot about mom and baby getting pregnant, anything in between. I know it's gonna help you a great deal. And thirdly, before we continue, before we talk about this, there's a goal that I've set. If you'd like to see me doing a vlog on fridge restock, then there's a goal in there that you can actually participate in, and I can be able to do this amazing vlog for you. I know it's entertaining and all, and I don't normally do such, but why not? There's always a first time. So check that goal and participate in it, and then I'm going to fulfill that promise that I have promised in there. So today, if you are trying to conceive this year, if this is your year that you really want to get pregnant, then this video is for you, because we are going to be borrowing some principles, some farming principles, because it is not rocket science to conceive. I know times have changed. I know the environment, the foods that we are eating, the stress levels, the hardships, and all of that may contribute to the declining fertility, because actually, in the world right now, the fertility rate is declining. But if you prepare yourself, then you don't have to be a statistic of showing how fertility is declining, but actually you can become a statistic showing how fertility is improving if you practice these principles that we are going to talk about. So getting pregnant is not hard. Sometimes we complicate things. And how my mentor says, he says that how one thing works is how all other things works. And maybe just to paraphrase this, it means if there's a law or a principle that is working in accounting, then if you apply that same principle in the field of medicine, in the field of farming, in any other field, then that principle is going to produce the very same results. So that is what it means, and that is why we are actually borrowing some of these principles, some of these farming principles, to help you learn how to prepare to get pregnant this year. So there are some things that a farmer normally does when they are preparing their farm. So imagine you want to plant tomatoes. These are my tomatoes right from the fridge. So imagine you are preparing your land and you want a bumper harvest of tomatoes. So what are you gonna do? So these steps that we are going to talk about are the very same steps that you ought to take when you are planning and preparing for pregnancy. So pardon me if these are going to be upside down, and I know the people with OCD, I know you're going to be on my neck because of how I have cut this paper, but we are imperfect people, and it is okay to be imperfect. So number one thing that a farmer does when they are preparing their land for planting for a season is they normally test the soil. So they normally test the soil. So how is this even important? So let us just go through why this is so important. So when you are testing, when a farmer is testing the soil, what or how does it relate to you as a mom, as a dad, as a person who is trying to conceive? So testing the soil in this case scenario, I can liken it to during that very initial phase whereby you are tracking your ovulation, you are tracking your menstrual cycle, you are making sure that your body is ready to conceive. So that is the testing the soil phase, keeping your body healthy and optimal for trying to conceive. So how are your hormones? How is your menstrual cycle? How is your ovulation? So all of these are things that you should consider doing in this phase of testing the soil. So imagine if you just go in blindly and you just wake up today and you decide that today I'm going to conceive. I'm not saying that this is not doable because, for example, for me, it's so for the past 3 times that I've conceived, it was relatively really easy to conceive. But there's some people conceiving is not easy. So for me, if I'm not using any form of birth control, I just give myself 30 days and I'm good to go. I can conceive easily. But there are some people you need prior preparation in as much as you are healthy. So you not able to conceive immediately does not mean that you are not healthy. No, not at all. So you need to prepare. There are some people who need more preparation and some people need not so much preparation. So test the soil, track your menstrual cycle, track your ovulation. How are you living, those months before you conceive? So that is the testing the soil phase, and we can borrow this from the farmers. And then number 2 is what farmers do is they clear the land. I know it's upside down, but this is clear the land. So they clear the land. So you as a person who is trying to conceive, how does this apply to you? So for this principle, how do you prepare your body? Detox, you can do detoxes. This is whereby maybe if you have been practicing in habits like maybe drinking, smoking, all of those things, you stop doing all of those things and start preparing your body for to get pregnant. So that is the clearing the land phase, prepping your body and making sure that that environment is optimum or that environment is conducive for the seed that you are looking forward to plant in that soil. And then number three principle that the farmers do is they enrich the soil. So farmers enrich the soil. And how do the farmers enrich the soil? So there are those farmers that add manure. There are those farmers that, they dig deeper, like they aerate the soil really well. They prepare the land. They use fertilizers. There are so many things that farmers do to enrich the soil. And this is very, very similar to you when you're trying to conceive or when you're getting your body ready to conceive. So how do you enrich your body? How do you make your body so conducive to get pregnant? So start taking your prenatal vitamins at least 3 months before, at least 3 months before you conceive, so that even your body has adequate stores. So there are some really nice prenatal vitamins, for example, those with folic acid, zinc, magnesium. They are so amazing and they are so helpful to help you even boost ovulation and the quality of your eggs, regulate your menstrual cycle. So that is how you enrich the soil. That is how you enrich your body and make your body so conducive for trying to conceive. So guys, I hope we are together up to there. Tell me in the comment section what is the number one biggest frustration that you are currently facing as far as trying to conceive is concerned. And then let us look at the next phase. So what does this farmer do next? After enriching the soil, the farmer plants at the right time. The farmer plants at the right time. So imagine you have prepared your body, you've been taking the prenatal vitamins, you have even scheduled a prenatal consultation, you've done the initial, assessments with your obs guide, and you're good to go. But you are having intercourse at the wrong time, when you are not ovulating. So a farmer always ensures that they are planting the seed at the right time. If you plant the seed at the wrong season, then definitely don't expect any harvest. So it is the same case scenario. If you're trying to conceive, always make sure that you are um, getting intimate during your fertile window, because that is the time that you are most likely to conceive. That is the time that your body, your eggs, that is, they are ready, and they are ready to be fertilized. So take care of your fertility window. So that is planting at the right time. So let me see if there are any questions. I haven't seen any. That's okay. And then after planting, what does the farmer do? After planting, the farmer waters and cares for the crop. So the farmer waters and cares for the crop. So maybe you've already put that seed in, and you know that during the very first maybe first trimester, it's a very sensitive period. So this is the time that you need to take care of your body even more. It is the time that you need to continue with your prenatal appointments. It is the time that you need to take care of your environment, the chemicals that you're using, even to clean, to on your body, those things, all of those things that you're using. So take care of yourself, take care of the environment, because during the first trimester, it is normally very, very sensitive, and this is the time that a lot of miscarriages happen. So as the farmer waters and cares for the crops that they have planted, it is the same way you're going to nurture that seed that has been planted inside of you. So continue taking the prenatal vitamins. Don't forget to go for the assessments, and take care of your body. What are you eating? What are you thinking about? All of those things. So that is that phase. And then let us look at the next one. The farmer, after watering and taking care of the plant, what next do they do? They protect the growing crop. So it is your right, it is your duty to protect the growing crop, and I know you understand by this. So keep yourself safe, protect yourself from negativity. If you are yet to conceive, maybe you are still trying in this process. I see a lot of mothers panic, and panicking or being in that anxious mood actually increases the cortisol, the stress hormone levels, and this makes so hard for your body to conceive. So it is very, very important to take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. Don't overthink this. If the conceiving is not happening as quickly as you want, can you learn to calm yourself? I know it is so hard. This is not an easy journey. I've seen some people, some moms, some dads, and they've not been able to conceive for a number of years, and this is a very, very, very sensitive, and it is a hard thing. So be compassionate about yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. If you don't conceive within the first month, second month, sixth month, 1 year later on, you're still trying, don't beat yourself, because when you are so stressed, the cortisol hormone, the stress hormone goes up, and it becomes even harder for you to conceive. So protect the growing crop, protect yourself, protect your body, protect your mental health, so that you can be able to conceive. And then last but not least, trust the process. Trust the process. So as I've said, there are some people, very healthy individuals, and when they try to conceive, it is not happening. So just trust the process and be calm, be peaceful about it, because at the right time, all things are gonna be beautiful. So just trust the process. Don't compare yourself to other people, because comparison is the um, comparison is the stealer of joy. Like when you compare yourself with another person, your joy actually just, you don't have any joy. So trust the process and be compassionate to yourself. Don't beat yourself too hard, especially when you are not conceiving. So remember to trust the process. So those are some of the farming principles that you can actually utilize in your journey of trying to conceive to help you prepare. So it starts with preparing your body, uh, preparing your hormones, your ovulation, and all of those things that we've talked about, preparing your, exercising, all of those things that we've talked about, they are so important, detoxing and all of that. So I think we're gonna end there. If there are questions, please let me know in the live chat, and I'm gonna be able to respond to them even after this live. So thank you so much for joining me, for those who have been able to join me, and I'll see you in our next live.